What's good, slimes? Ace Fragrance back with a who would have thought a fragrance related video. Today I'll be talking about this fragrance called I Am Trash by Etat de l'Orange. Forgive my pronunciation. There's more to it, but my French doesn't allow me to say those words. This is, to be very blunt, it's called I Am Trash, and it's a very fruity and woody scent. There's a lot of notes in here of apple, isoe super, rose, sandalwood, cedarwood, some other stuff, but the only thing this is pretty much it's just an apple and wood scent. It's an enjoyable, easy to wear, realistic apple woody scent. The apple in here is an apple I've never experienced before. It smells like you just opened a nice, you go to a supermarket, you bought a pack of 6 apples, you opened it, and you're like, oh, this smells very strong compared to normal, and you realize one of the apples has gone bad. So before you put in your fruit bowl, you take that one apple out, but you can tell there was one bad apple in there because the aroma is a bit too strong. This is what the apple note kind of gives off. It is a nice apple, but sometimes I smell it and I get a kind of like compost vibe. And then after that, it does dry down to just a nice, airy, woody apple scent. It's very simple and somewhat realistic. It's good, not great. It smells nice, not groundbreaking. For this type of fragrance house, it's a very safe scent, but it's done so in a way it smells a bit like a recycled apple, which I think is the whole point of like the lore behind I Am Trash. Now, the reason I bought this fragrance was just because of the name. I literally saw I Am Trash on Notino and I was like, let me get this. Like I said, compliments. I've gotten a lot of compliments in the small dent I've worn in this, but it's a very light scent. It doesn't project. It doesn't have the longevity. I get a good 4 to 5 hours with this. But the people that smelled this on me have actually just said nothing but nice things about it. But sometimes when I smell this on me, I'm like, oh, it smells nice. But then other times I'm like, it's like I just robbed an apple from like the bin in the park on my skin. It is realistic apple. It's not in the same sense of like an imaginary author's take on like an apple scent. It does remind me a bit of like the isoe super and apple like fruity element of Another 13 by Lalabo. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Say for this fragrance house, very linear scent, very safe, but it's a very good scent. Like I said, it's good, not groundbreaking. Like I said, this will get you compliments. This can work all season, all occasion. I've worn this to work at one social event. I think this worked better as a work scent because it's very subtle. There's not much else really to say. I would personally not rebuy this. I don't even know if I want to keep this in my collection just because, like I said, I've compared it to like Another 13, which I prefer over this, so it's kind of redundant. I'll give it like a 6 out of 10. A 5 out of 10 actually. It's nice, not groundbreaking. I wouldn't buy it again, but I don't mind smelling it. That's all there is really to say about this fragrance. It's nice. Compliment. It's very safe, especially in comparison to this house where the house that made secretions the one that smells like, you know, human bodies, like fluids from human bodies, you know. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I've got no association with it. It's nice. But I'm sure there's others from the house that are more worth your time and checking out. That's been Ace Fragrance, guys. If you want to smell like a somewhat unique apple that's mass appealing, check it out. If that doesn't really if you had Another 13 and you didn't like it, this wouldn't interest you. If you don't want to smell like an apple from a park bin, because honestly, the apple in here kind of does smell like compost. It's a hit or miss. That's why I give it a 5 out of 10. That's from Ace Fragrance, guys. Let me know what you think down below. Like, comment, subscribe. More fragrance reviews coming soon. More top 10s, more top 20s, more random videos regarding fragrances and how I've wasted my money. All jokes aside, I just do it for the love of the game, guys. See you in my next video. Take care. Bye.